Create a new project for Clash of Clans. I don't want them to sue me. Download the background image from the description and add it in here. Then add a Cinemachine camera. Also an empty game object, I'm calling it controller. Assign it as Cinemachine target and set position control to position composer. We'll move this to pan the camera. Create and attach a new script to our controller. Expose two public methods on pan and on zoom. Create a new input action. Set pan action to value and vector 2. Create this binding and assign your keys. We'll worry about touch later. For zoom, set value and axis here. Add a mouse scroll Y binding and add the normalized preprocessor -1 to 1. Assign this action map to the player input component in the controller game object. Set the input behavior to invoke Unity events. Then set pan and zoom bindings to the exposed methods from the script. Let's create and assign pan value to a variable pan input. Create a new function and increment the position to pan input. Let's make it frame rate independent. And to control the speed, create and multiply the serialized variable. Call handle camera in update function and save. Camera is moving but it's going out of bounds. Adjust Cinemachine's orthographic size. I'm setting it to 12. Create a new game object with box collider 2D and set it to trigger. Then adjust the bounds to the edges of our background. Then to the Cinemachine camera, add a Cinemachine confiner 2D and assign the collider we just created. Hit play with Cinemachine selected. Although it works, the controller keeps moving. So does the target dot. To solve this, let's create these clamping variables in the controller script. In the handle camera function, let's compute the position first. Then let's clamp the position between min and max camera bounds. Adjust these values by looking at the position of the controller in play mode, and it works. Now to zoom, we just need to adjust orthographic size in Cinemachine. Back to the same script, create this variable, increment the value based on the scroll, and create and multiply this serialized float variable to control the sensitivity. Now let's create a serialized variable to get the Cinemachine camera and set its orthographic size to target zoom. And to make it smooth, we'll lerp it with zoom speed. And just like we did earlier, we'll create this variable and clamp our target zoom. And set the initial value to our target zoom. Save and assign the Cinemachine camera to the script in the inspector. Adjust the zoom limits, and that's it. Find the source code in the description. We'll create isometric grid snapping system in the next video, so like and subscribe.